Castards with Smith and Jones.
Hello. Oh, I can hear myself twice. That's a good start. What's going on?
I can only hear you once, but I haven't got your thing turned up.
There you go. Is that better? There we go. I can only hear one of me now. Oh, that's a solid start, isn't it? Hello, and welcome to Old Castards, the weekly pod where two old men have a laugh, a moan, and talk a load of nonsense along the way. We also try and learn something new if our old brains can handle it. We are Smith and Jones, and without further ado, hello, Ben.
Hello, Marku. Ta.
How you doing?
Very well, my good friend. Very well. And how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm nervous. I've been really nervous about this.
Well, we're mixing both our cast and a live stream, which we've never done. And I think that it's one of those things we're going to have to just be going with the flow. Loosey-goosey, Mark.
Yes.
Loosey-goosey.
Try and be relaxed. I've been really nervous about this all day. Not least because my PC is an idiot and it hates me, and I'm worried it's all going to start melting.
Yes, we've contingency plan is we're going to throw water on it because water and electrics are just such good bedfellows.
Yes, we're here. This is the first ever live episode of Old Castards.
Live.
We have people in. Annie's in. Llama's in. Mr. Wonkster is in. Gav the Cheese is in. Mrs. Narkills is in. Iced Buns is in. Slim Boy Fat is in. The Doctor is in.
48 donuts.
That's 48 donuts. Have you got your 48 donuts there ready to go?
Hey, the offer was there. I offered it out there a couple of episodes ago, didn't I? I said if everybody wants to chip into 48 donuts, I would eat them. And then if I didn't complete the challenge, that I would donate £60 to a charity of the Old Castards / Old Men community choosing. But I see no Krispy Kremes in front of me, Mark. What am I meant to do? Imaginary Krispy Kremes?
And I haven't got my 48 slices of garlic bread either. Honey's here. How is everybody doing? I hope you are all sufficiently equipped with crazy facts and crazy news for us.
It's so crazy, man. Crazy. You never know. There might even be some guest appearances from animals, depending. We have I pre-warned Mark that we have fireworks on and off where I live. So Ghost might decide to rocket off himself and decide to make the world know that he exists.
Yes.
That I cannot tell. I'll try and jump on the mute when that happens.
We could have Boo and Ghost in the background at any moment. I did say to Mary as well that if Bort gets up at any point, that she needs to be brought in here because people have requested to see the animals.
Mm-hmm.
So
they are wandering about currently. They want to go out and make themselves known, but it's lovely to see the turnout for the Old Castards, and it's lovely to see these faces in your chat. I'm just having a look now. Thank you ever so much for coming out. Really do appreciate you coming out to be a part of the first ever live episode, maybe one of many more.
The Vincent's here. Yes, it's a celebratory weekend, isn't it?
Yes. What a weekend it's been, Mark.
This is already our 10th episode, 10th official episode of Old Castards. And also today officially is 2 years since me and Slim Boy Fat started the Oldmen Army Discord server.
2 years, Mark.
The community, it's 2 years old.
2 years, yeah?
Yeah.
2 years and all's well.
Officially.
I can't believe, mate. I can't believe it's been 2 years.
It's mad, isn't it?
I can remember jumping on Human Fall Flat with you. I can remember jumping on Fortnite with Gary. I can remember him talking about it through COVID.
Yeah.
He kept umming and ahhing it.
And we were playing Pokemon Sword and Shield through COVID, wasn't it? Just before. Timothy
I didn't
started
really know
streaming.
you up to that point neither, because it was like,
No?
what? Gary's like, oh, here we go.
Oh, there's Ghost.
Yeah, he's around. Gary's gone out somewhere. But yeah, I can remember what we were doing that. Gary said, "Do you want to play Sword and Shield?" I was like, yeah, and we'll do that raid thing. He said, I'm going to get Mark on it. I only knew you by Mark. I was like, oh, okay, no probs. And all of a sudden, it was like we'd all known each other for a long, long time. So that was really nice to do that sort of stuff through COVID and putting silly hats on ourselves and all the rest of it through Facebook Messenger of all things. Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger, where we're video talking to each other.
God.
So,
So Mark, episode. So sorry, yesterday. Did you feel you had a lovely time?
I had a wonderful time. Who'd have thought that you could have such a lovely time sat on your PC for 15 hours?
Was it 15 in the end?
Yeah. 5 of us did 3 hours each.
Math, I don't do maths, mate.
Yeah. But of course, one thing that we
15
haven't
hours.
mentioned yet, Mr. Ben
What's
Jones, Mr. Ben Bis81, you are
Yes.
officially the newest member of the Old Men stream team.
Oh, yeah.
You've passed the initiation. You've drunk all your suspicious fluids. You've drunk blindfolded.
I've rimmed everybody.
Repetitive cheek injury. That's the one iced buns. We definitely got that after yesterday.
Oh, don't. Oh, yesterday from playing that last game. Oh, still up here. Oh,
I was going to say very wholesome, but it really wasn't. the stuff that we got up to.
no, not awesome.
So yes,
That-
yesterday was Old Men Day, the Rage Train, our official celebration of our 2 years. So we had Slim Boy Fat. He did 3 hours of Fortnite. I did 3 hours of Jackbox party games. And then Tunny did 3 hours of Among Us, which blew up. That went off. That was crazy.
Oh, mate.
Great participation on that one. Mr. Narkills did 3 hours of Apex featuring special guest Mummy Narkills, Mr. Narkills' mum, which was
great.
wonderful. And then yourself, officially, you're now an old man. You're part of the team. And you
feel
did
very official.
3 hours of nonsense. We did on your stream, didn't we?
Oh, mate, yeah. There was no plan going in. It was going to be a just chatting that. It was trying to find a game, and I was saying this last night, trying to find a game that we could all get involved on that wasn't going to be so taxing on the brain at that point, because I could just about form sentences.
Yeah.
So, but that, what
It
did
was
you
very-
find? Make a meme.
Very by the seat of our pants. But yes, we did find a game called Make It Meme,
Make it meme, that's it.
which was terrific. We'll be doing that again. We're going to make that your thing.
I knew that it wouldn't take long for someone to say he is the oldest man, and
Yeah.
look who's saying it, the first oldest man.
Slim Boy Fat 82 is no longer the oldest man in the stream team. It's yourself, Ben. You old
I'm a
fart.
ton of dust.
Yeah. Wonderful
So,
day.
Mark-
How did you guys chat? How did you enjoy?
Yeah.
How did you enjoy yesterday? Was it a gale
us know.
time?
Loved it. Ben was the best. Yeah, bring back Ben. More Ben. God, they love me, Mark. They
Ben
love
forever.
Me. Ben forever. Yeah,
Ice Buns
I
loved
remember
it.
Ben.
Wonkster loved being ganged up on in Among Us. You lying bastard, Wonkster.
Oh, was he? I mean, how good are you at lying, Monster? I reckon you're a secret CIA agent.
I was imposter for 1 round and I tried lying and Wonkster sussed me out immediately.
You can't trick a true liar.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter. That's what it is.
Yeah, so let's see. Everybody I spoke to, obviously, we carried on chatting a little bit on text afterwards, and mine has been extremely tired. I didn't hear of one of the streams being naff. I tried to be in all of them.
Yeah.
Slim from 8 all the way through to obviously to my own, and I thought everybody had a jolly old time. It was great to see people coming out for everybody.
I was in for the full 15 hours. Excuse me.
And that's got to be nearly. I know no one streamed the full on their own, but previous to that, I think I've done 12. You've done 12. I think Gaz has done. Gary did 9 on his birthday, 9 or 10.
Something like that, yeah.
Nars done a full 24. I know Tunny was talking about doing so. Tunny's done quite a long one as well. So yeah, it was good. It really does an eye opener though to 24. I don't know whether or not I could manage a 24, but
No.
maybe over Christmas I might attempt it.
The big ending at the end was Slimothy telling everybody to fuck off, which didn't make it into your VOD somehow, but we all heard it at the time.
Well, I was ready to. Normally, I'm ready to stop streaming because otherwise, I leave it running and forget that it's going to be uploaded. Oldmen merch.
Oldmenmerch.com for the Marco Heater coloured mug, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm drinking my tea from, my biscuit flavoured tea.
But yes, thank you for everybody popping in. Buns, thank you very much. Wongster there. We do really appreciate your popping in. Plug it. Plug that cup.
I popped into each of you guys when I could. I wish I could have followed the whole lot. Nah, we appreciate every bit of support that we can get.
Mark, are we missing something there?
What?
Buns just said she popped into each of us. And we, you know what I mean? Popped into each.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember it.
No.
If she did it quick like the Invisible Man.
She's a
out of DC
ninja.
Comics.
Ninja buns.
What was that? Oh, no. I think it was Buns. She said her and her 13 inches.
Yeah. According to
Horrible
Spud's stream.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being 13 inches.
So, Mark, look, I don't know how to bring this up, but I need to address the elephant in the room.
Where?
It's a figurative elephant, Mark, and you know it.
A white elephant.
So the trailer for yesterday and today, we met together very quickly a previous Friday, and you said, "Oh, what would be great, Ben?" I said, "Yeah, Mark. If you could do us some of just and hello there, Mark, all that." I said, "Yeah, no problems." He said, "There's some other bits that you've said before, Mark." I said, "Of course, Mark, no problems." Took 10 minutes. It was very quick because we're like that.
Efficient.
And now I've been weaponized against me. I have been weaponized against myself. So far, everybody thinks I eat poo. And every offensive line known to humankind, I'd rather eat poo.
Yeah, we know.
I seem to agree with him some sort of way. So, Mark, explain yourself. Explain yourself to the cast listeners.
I don't know what you're on about.
I don't know what I'm on about.
No idea what you're on about. That episode I recorded last week, it was me and you recording as we always do. There definitely wasn't any shenanigans going on, any funny business, was there?
Yes, Mark.
No, I didn't think so.
You didn't know my second job was being a ventriloquist.
You said that without moving your lips, mate. How did you do that?
There you go. We could do some sort of dubbed version of me. You know, I'm slightly behind, my lips moving and all that.
Like a Japanese movie. You can just pop up at the bottom saying, yes.
Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So.
Oh,
beware.
no.
So beware, cast listeners.
Don't know what it's on
Mark's
about.
on the prowl for your voices.
None of you are safe.
Yeah.
Soundboarding everything. There was also lots of talk about my PC yesterday throughout the day.
I had to get my own back somehow.
Lots of shots fired my way about the state of my PC and my OBS.
Shots fired.
Funny because it's true, but at the same time, fuck you all. But it's
giving them a complex.
Not appreciated. You absolute castards.
Castards. We still need to get Slim to do us that, don't we? At some point.
We need a Slim.
So this, everybody, is a live representation and of what do we call it again? What towers?
Oldmen Towers.
Oldmen Towers. This is what
This
it
is.
looks like when me and Mark do the Sunday
Yeah,
cast.
this is what we always do. This is how we set ourselves up. This is how we normally see each other. Welcome, everybody, to Oldmen Towers. Make yourselves comfy. Put your feet up. There's biscuit tea available. And whatever Ben's
No
on.
laughs. Yeah, I'm on Dash.
Dash.
Dash, bubbly water with limes in it.
Disgusting.
I
You're
like
absolutely
the
wrong there.
H2O. Keeps me moist.
There's
Keeps
a
the
PC
rage.
available in the corner for merch. You just have to get on there, search oldmenmerch.com. Get all your goodies. This hat is not on there. If you want one of these hats, you have to get hold of me. You can only get them through me. I can make these special because it's embroidered. It's not printed. Ooh.
I must start doing that as well. I've got the Oldmen hat and the meetup, this year's meetups badge
Mm.
in my pot of goodies, so I need to do that as well.
You'll have your own merch on there before long, mate.
Yeah, with like the catchphrase will be, I'd rather eat poo.
Yeah, Bembis range. It'll be orange and say, I'd rather eat poo on it. There you go. Timothy's calling you a wrong'un.
What, the mint eating chocolate bloke over there?
Ice
I'm a
Buns.
wrong'un.
Ice Buns said, Mark, I hate to say it. My PC is 2012 and runs fine. Thanks. Thanks, Buns. That's really comforting.
Buns' PC is run by a Bort.
Yeah, Bort powered PC.
Bort powered. Say it,
There we go. Right on cue.
Bruh.
Are we ready to move on to some old news?
Yeah, I think we're ready to move on to small news, please, Mark.
Old news.
Old news.
What's your old news? Just one old news this week because we're going to be doing lots of crazy facts and crazy news mainly.
Yes. So, big news this week would be that Modern Warfare 3 Call of Duty has released to the general public. I believe it's Friday morning. The UK or the world, I'm one or the other, received it in their inboxes /digital /Amazon /whoever else you buy your computer games would have received.
Mhm.
And everybody's been playing it, I understand, as well. Not
Come
me,
on.
but everybody else.
Come on, chat. Fess up. Who's already been on the Modern Warfare 3? Who's playing it? What do we think?
I know Annie Oki has been playing it, and oh, there you go. Ice Buns tomorrow.
Buns will be on it tomorrow.
Gaz says he's going to buy 2 copies just for the shits and giggles.
Slimothy's bought it twice.
Points yeah.
200 quid. Both the special edition.
Zeus Beard, he was on last night saying that he got gifted a copy, did he not? From a company, I forget who he said now, but he got gifted
Was it
because
from Activision Blizzard?
That's right. Yes.
He got it early, didn't he?
Yes, because he said, I think something along the lines of, he could obviously couldn't VOD it or whatever because you'll get told off by was it early news. I don't know. I don't quite get that. I've never been that important to receive anything like that. So, you know,
you're important enough to receive something from me.
Like my song. But yes, Modern Warfare 3 is out now. It's being played by the masses. It's hoping to be the successor of Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Warzone, which will gobble up. And I'm sure will become part of that world, as we were chatting with Slim the other day. And obviously they'll hope to bring you over to it enough where you want to buy the new edition. I myself, at the moment, unless it comes on serious sale, won't be purchasing. I've invested a lot of money in this year, the last year's version, this year's version, the current version before this. I've invested a lot of money in, and they're not bringing my favorite version over with it, DMZ. So if that's not there, I'm afraid Members 81 isn't there, Mark.
That's what I don't get. I don't play Call of Duty, but they seem to just be releasing games constantly. They're taking a lot of money off people.
Yeah, it's the same with Assassin's Creed now. It's the same with what's the other one? There's that, and there's one more game that tend to release very consistent games now. And I think they could do with a little bit of a slowdown. I can't be dishonest here. There's, I know there's a lot of people be buying it. It's like the FIFA games now, the golf games. It's very much every year, bang, bang, bang. And there's not a lot. It's like buying a new phone now. There's probably going from an iPhone something to another something or an Android something. There's not a lot of difference in it.
But Call of Duty, like a FIFA is every year, and although it's stupid money, it kind of makes sense. But Call of Duty seems to be coming out even more frequently than that, to me anyway. Is it really a year since the last one came out?
Well, if you consider that initially it was Warzone, and it still is Warzone that lives on my PC. So it was Warzone, and I think it was Call of Duty 2, Warzone 2, something like that. Gary will know better. But this one is a different entity ever so slightly. It's like when they did Black Ops and the other one. It's I can't, but I know all I know is Treyarch I believe Treyarch have taken over the reins. Who are one of the original mobs behind it, developers, publisher. So my fingers are crossed for it. Games only work if the people want to play them. So I hope everybody who purchased it has a jolly old time. I am intrigued by Zombies mode.
Yes. I even admitted that if I'm not going to buy it, but if I was likely to play any form of Call of Duty, it would be Zombies.
Because that's what they've done with DMZ. They've made it into Zombies. So 3 players. So I don't know why they couldn't have had both. But there you go. Hey ho. But yes, so that is the gaming news I thought was worth bringing to the table.
Big gaming news this week. Modern Warfare 3.
That's a good point. Now, Gary does mention, though, that Activision, where they've been bought by, as we've reported on before, sir. So I should imagine it will appear for free, but that'll be next year.
Timothy has kindly reminded us that Activision Blizzard have been bought out by Xbox, so they might be free to play before we know it, these games, when they come out, the Call of Duty ones.
I should imagine now, like I said, it will take them, like I said, at least 6 months, because people, otherwise, if you break it straight away and you'd already pre-purchased, you'd be pretty sick to the bone if you'd spot like an 89 quid game.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it's there for free. But hey ho. So yes, there we go. Enjoy it. So Marky Mark, we've done the old news.
Yep.
It's sort of bringing us into the main meat and potatoes of tonight's show, which is two. We're going to split it into two. Is that right? Yes, two big sections now: crazy facts, crazy news, and ask us anything.
Yes.
Would you like to explain to the cast listeners what's going to happen?
Sorry, I just got back. Had to take the kids to bed. No worries, Tunny. It is mainly, hopefully, going to be powered by you guys watching right now. It's the first time ever we can say viewers as well as listeners.
Cast viewers.
Please, we did a brief view already. Do you have any crazy facts and crazy news? If you don't want to appear on the podcast, you can put it in the chat. Or if you do want to appear on the podcast, let me know and I will send you a link. And you can appear here with us and you'll be seen and heard.
You don't, and the camera is not mandatory. If you don't wish to have your camera on, but you wish to be voice heard, again, it's not mandatory you have your camera on.
Indeed.
Me and Mark just do it so we can see each other's faces when we're pulling them at each other.
And yeah, so we will do crazy facts and crazy news for a bit, and we will take all of you guys' crazy facts and crazy news, and then after that we will open it up begrudgingly to ask us anything.
Yeah. I wonder. And yes, any question will be answered. We don't have a limit here on Old Casts.
Rodney the Emu?
Hey?
Hey?
What's that about? What's that about? No. Is that just random?
What's Rodney the Emu about, Danny?
What's that? Emu?
Crazy
There's
news?
somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Crazy news.
Honey, come on the podcast. Tell us more. What the hell is Rodney the Emu? Would you like me to whisper you the link, sir? Would you like to come and tell us about Rodney the Emu?
I think this needs a bit more. And Slim's already put one in chat.
Yeah. He can come on and tell us it if he wants to. That's what Tony calls his penis. Nice.
If he comes on with his cock out, we're going to have to bloody censor it or something quick. Welcome in summer.
Won't it let me whisper, Tony?
Daddy, I'm whispering to you. Who the bloody hell's Rodney the Emu?
Yeah. What's Rodney the Emu? What are you talking about?
Is that some sort of joke? Just hold up a matchstick. Blade of grass.
Bear with me. Bear with me. Sending Tony the link.
Well, sending links. Don't forget at this point, Mark's normally ready to cut stuff, so we normally carry on chatting. Chat, 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 ta, ta, ta. I was singing at Mark earlier, chat, and he was loving it.
I
I was
was.
serenading him. Is it all working, sir? Is it all working?
I've whispered him the link.
Whisper.
Whisper.
We like whispers. I like whisper cold.
Hmm.
Has there ever been a mint whisper?
I think so. Slimothy will know.
The chocolate aficionado. Ooh. He says yes, there has been.
Here he is.
We have
Hello.
a guest joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Tony, everybody, on the live podcast.
Way, I made it again.
again.
I'm not going to put my camera on because I look like a mess. It's
Fair enough.
Sunday evening and I've been to football. I haven't had a shower yet. My face is, yeah.
I did wonder
it's
what
as
that
hairy
smell
as
was.
My back.
Yeah.
So you wanted some crazy news.
I do want some crazy news.
So I found something that happened, funnily enough, today, Sunday the 12th of November. That is right, isn't it?
Yes.
Rodney the Emu was captured in doorbell cam footage while on the loose in Kent before the police rescued him. So apparently, Rodney the Emu caused a stir after escaping in Maidstone, and the police were eventually called to help return him to his owners. But the funny thing is, there's a clip, and he's actually been caught on someone's Ring doorbell. So I'm going to send a link to... Shall I put it in chat?
Yeah.
Please
Because it's
do.
on Sky. It's a Sky story for today. Apparently, it only happened. Well, it was updated at 17:56 UK time.
Okay.
So a pensioner in Maidstone received a shock when a video doorbell notification arrived, showing an emu peering into the lens at her front door. The pet, named Rodney, had escaped in an inappropriately named town of Luce near Maidstone, Kent, where he then approached the front door and rang the bell.
we're looking at him now.
The
There's Rodney.
video shows Rodney walking up to the driveway, prodding the doorbell with his beak before kicking a nearby plant pot. Later, 3 people can be seen rescuing the animal by stalking it up the driveway. One of them then moves forward and wraps his arms around the emu and steering him to safety. Poor old Maureen Roberts, 81, was having lunch with her daughter and couldn't believe it when she saw the emu on her doorbell camera. My dog was at home in the front room at the time. She said, I don't know what he would thought seeing a giant bird like that.
Look at him wrangling the emu away.
Her neighbour had alerted her to an unexpected visitor, but she dismissed their call as a prank. I thought she was winding me up and I laughed it off, she added. But it turned out she wasn't joking. Oh dear. Kent Police Tactical Operations, flipping hell, they all got involved.
Jesus.
Posted 2 pictures from the rescue on X, formerly known as Twitter. A slightly different call for SD14 and YA92 this afternoon. One emu, Rodney, from Maidstone, safely returned to his owner.
So did he just escape from someone's back garden then? It wasn't like a zoo escape or anything like that?
Apparently so. It's just the fact that he managed to ring the doorbell.
Yeah, we saw it. I brought
Great
it up.
story, mate. Great story.
That is awesome.
That is definitely crazy newsworthy.
That is
Yeah.
crazy news.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, thank
No
you.
worries. I will leave you with it. Thank you very much,
Yes,
gentlemen.
thank you.
Love
Thank
you.
you, Iron
Bye.
Honey
Love you, Pop.
100.
Love you, bye. Yes,
There we
and that
go.
reminds me of a very similar crazy news story that I heard. But also, it looks like Slim Boy Fat has heard it. Slim Boy Fat, would you like to come on and share the very similar crazy news? Would you like the link? Come and appear with us.
Castard.
You casted.
Who's watching poop?
Sue is watching stuff apparently in the background.
No problems.
I will open the story then. This is. Well, the headline is Lion Sparks Panic in Italian Seaside Town After Escaping from the Circus. There's a video that goes with this one as well if you want to see. This is all the last one was from Sky News. This one is courtesy of ITV News. So I have to say, if you are listening to this back on Spotify on Wednesday, there is going to be a video version of this on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Marco and also it will be on the Oldmen YouTube channel, youtube.com/@OldmenArmy. You'll be able to watch this back. But yeah, here's the video.
A lion has
Oh,
been
let's.
trapped
I don't want to hear you,
People
mate.
living in the
Let's
town
just-
near Rome were
Here we go. There's a lion
See you, mate.
wandering the streets in Italy.
Mate, he's a big boy as well.
There he is. Yeah, proper lion.
It's a marked question.
Yeah.
If you had to wrangle the emu, Rodney, or big boy over there, who would you be wrangling?
I'd much rather wrangle the. Not as easy as I thought it would be. Actually, emus are vicious, aren't they? Chat, what are
Yeah.
you saying? Would you rather wrangle an emu, a runaway emu, or a runaway lion?
I think either way you get hurt.
That's a question for Oscars anything, isn't it? That would you rather
Ooh,
wrangle a
yeah.
runaway emu or wrangle a runaway lion? What are we saying?
It also brings me back to a Just Chatting you did where we was doing the who was it? Who could you beat in a fight? What animals could you beat in a fight? Remember that one? Was it, what
Yes.
animals could you beat in a fight?
I think
Something
so.
like that. So there you go.
Kagihan, do you have a litter tray? I know what you're referencing. I'll search for that in a second. So a lion spent several hours on the loose in an Italian seaside town after escaping from a circus. Videos shared on X, formerly Twitter, showed the big cat prowling through dark streets in Ladispoli, I believe, near Rome on Saturday evening. The town's mayor, Alessandro Grando, warned residents to stay inside while circus staff and law enforcement worked to recapture the lion. That's a good name, isn't it?
Oh, that's a cracking name.
Alessandro Grando. A post several hours later confirmed the animal had been sedated and captured and returned to circus staff. You know how they sedated it, don't you? Lemsniff.
I didn't toss it off, did they?
He wrote that the incident should held. That doesn't make sense. He wrote that the incident should raise awareness of animals in captivity and put an end to animal exploitation in circuses. Thus ends the article.
I mean, again, what's the chances?
Sim
Did you
said,
see how thick he
Sim
looked
said I
as
bet
well?
he's skinny. There's now Grando about him. I don't know. Have you seen Alessandro Grando? Should we Google him?
Didn't Lady Gaga do a song about that?
Alessandro,
What's my name?
Alessandro.
Alessandro.
Mr. Signor Grando, Signor Grando. No, Slimothy, you're right. He is, in fact, not Grando. Yes,
It's a skinny old chap.
he's a skinny dude.
What is the way? These big meaty things and say, told ya. Cracking two stories, though.
Yeah.
Animal related as well. Has anybody else in chat whilst we're talking animal stories before I know one that's possibly up a sleeve?
all of my stories that I found this week as backup actually involve animals. And I didn't realize that until just now.
Oh, there you go. We do like our animals on the old cast.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. We do love our animals. Does anybody else in chat have any crazy news? I know
Crazy.
that Kagi-Ann does.
First time chat. Welcome in to the
That's my-
Old Castards Live.
That's my mummy.
Yes, I have gathered that might be someone I know. This is an unusual username. Is there any stories?
It's her name, basically.
Oh. Thought it was mummy.
So this was her news story. This actually just came up randomly in conversation earlier, and I said I'm going to steal that for the podcast. So
Yoink.
this is Thank you so much for the follow, Asa. I just thought you were already following. Madness. Yeah, my mother is a sophisticated lady. She'll want you to believe that she reads the Times, and this is a story that she read in the Times. But I googled it, and this is from the BBC. The headline is "Cat litter for pupils: Rumor denied by school in letter." So a school has been forced to deny online rumors that it was providing litter trays for pupils who identify as cats.
Yep.
West Monmouth School, West Monmouth, so in Pontypool, Scotland, wrote to parents this week saying there would be no special treatment for pupils who might identify as an animal of any kind. The rumours followed a hoax in the United States about students who identify as cats or furries. Torfan Council confirmed that the school's letter was genuine, and I've got a copy of the letter here. It says, "Dear parent/carer, it has come to our attention that there appears to be a number of queries and concerns raised within the community regarding the use of litter trays at West Monmouth School. I would like to take this opportunity to assure you that we do not and will not be planning on providing any litter trays at school. Whilst we are an inclusive and welcoming school, we do not make any provision for any pupils who might identify as an animal of any kind. This kind of behaviour is not acceptable at school, and as such, no provisions in place at school, such as litter trays. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any further news. Kind regards, etc."
I've heard about this before. I've heard of the American version of it, and that is crackers. We
You've heard of
definitely
that one,
are in
have
a year of. I've heard of the American version where that was a genuine thing about this litter tray business and acting like cats and dogs, and like kids need any further reinforcement that times are strange that they can act like that. I don't know. It's beyond me, mate. Maybe it's showing me age there, but I think that's just beyond me. That.
Yeah.
What job have you got? Well, I haven't got a job. What? I'm a cat. What?
Don't need a job.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
a cat.
No, yeah, I don't
My
need a
job.
job.
My job is shitting in a litter tray.
Oh, a lot of rubbish.
So that was Kagi-Ann. Thank you very much. That was your crazy
Yes.
news story for us.
Thank you very much. Slim has chucked one in. Not crazy, but cool.
You're crazy but cool, Slimothy. Come on, Ben. You read this one.
Oh, man, I've got to read.
Yeah, come on. Let's have it.
Ugh, don't expect it to be read very well. My English is appalling. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want it. It wants me to disable my ad block. I don't like it, Mark.
Oh, yeah. It wants
How
me to
do I
do the
do
same.
Trust site if I must. How do I?
I'm glad you're doing it and not melting my PC.
Yeah. Oh man! As soon as that was bloody advert. The biggest Lego store in the world officially opens its doors.
Where?
That's it. That's the story.
Tell me where.
A new flagship Lego store has opened its doors in Australia.
Oh,
within
I
the
couldn't be
Sydney
further
location.
away.
No, tell me about it. Well, you can. Hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Is now officially the largest in the world. It's
Wow.
time for the Lego store Leicester Square to pass on its crown as the world's largest flagship location.
Oh, so the
which
one
can
in
be
Leicester
found
Square
in-
was the biggest.
according
Is it
to
still
this
there? I didn't know there
article,
was one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's much closer.
And you don't have to tip yourself upside down.
Yeah.
Spanning over 900 square meters, the Sydney arcade store overlooks Pitt Street Mall and opened its doors today to eager queuing fans. The flagship Lego store includes the now standard pick a brick wall, build a minifigure stations, and Australia's first ever Lego minifigure factory.
It's very
So it just
important that
goes
you
on the
pick a brick because you don't want to pick a prick, do you?
And then a young gentleman is here on his was that X? I don't know. It is X. Yes, he's
Formerly
just sort of
known as
outside on the-
Twitter. You have to call it
formerly known as
X,
Twitter.
formerly known as Twitter. It's the official.
Yeah, that is the long and short of the rest of it's just CEO saying yeah, it's great, group missions, all that rubbish. So, but wow, so Leicester Square is not. I didn't know Leicester Square was anyway, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah. We'll have to go. We'll have to have an old men outing to the Lego store in Leicester Square. Yes, please. I'm all over that. Kylie's
Go
here.
do
Hello,
it, Bob.
Kylie. My lights are all still pink because you redeemed it yesterday. I forgot to change them back. It's all pink behind me because of Kylie.
Just a pre-warning: fireworks have begun again. I've currently got an asleep ghost next to me, but that's not to say he won't wake up in a
That
minute.
might not last. What was I about to say? Kylie, do you
Thank
have
you
any
for that, Slim. Thank you.
crazy facts or crazy news for us?
Well, I haven't got any crazy news, but obviously I live in the crazy facts world, and it just so happens I haven't quite rinsed all of. But have you got more crazy news?
I've got
sir?
a couple more crazy news stories. I was asking
I'd love to
Kylie if
hear
she
them.
had any. I wasn't talking to you. No one cares about
Oh,
you.
sorry.
Shut up. All this look, we're getting sluggy. I'll have to find the deodorant. There you go. This is for the first time
Deodorant.
cast viewers. You can see the sluggy pits in action.
Sunflower garden.
Sunflower garden. So I had 3 crazy news stories, but Slimothy's done one of them. He found my lion. Congratulations, Slimothy. Brownie points to you.
Wow.
You found my lion. So
Haven't you got a slightly smaller lion one, haven't you?
I do, but have you seen about the echidna? Do you know what an echidna is?
I want to say I do, but I can't think of it. I've heard the name.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's ECHIDNA. Echidna. Yes, Kylie, you can post links here. So it's got spines like a hedgehog, but it's got a snout like an anteater, and it's got feet like a mole. Quite a cute little thing,
Yep.
but a long lost species of echidna named after British naturalist Sir David Attenborough has been rediscovered in the thick jungles of Indonesia after more than 60 years.
Ooh.
Attenborough's long-beaked echidna, scientifically known as Zyglossous attenboroughi, was thought to be extinct until it was spotted on camera trap footage by Oxford University researchers. So David is said to be absolutely delighted. While the elusive egg-laying mammal may be rare, it is part of a long line of extraordinary species bearing the Attenborough name. And then I think it just goes into the list of there's more animals that. And does anybody care about that? Does anyone else want to hear about animals named after David Attenborough? Brock Bosner's here. Welcome in, sir. Knuckles is an echidna. That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Bloody good fact though.
Thanks for
I
that,
like
Brock.
that. What's tails in?
Tails is fox. You bloody.
Yeah, but how many foxes you know got 2 tails?
I know foxes that have got 9 tails.
Gotta catch 'em all.
You do
My
care.
destiny.
So from several types of frogs and a Madagascan dragonfly to a ghost shrimp and prehistoric sea creature, the list is impressive. Among the best is the long extinct plesiosaur, Attenboroughsaurus. Attenboroughsaurus? No. Connie
Sounds like
Berry.
a pun to a joke.
The 5-meter long marine reptile lived in the early Jurassic period, some 200 million years ago. The scientist who dedicated the species to Sir David did so to honor his love of fossil collecting. And how about having this brightly colored snail, also known as a semi-slug, to share your name? How appropriate. A semi-slug. Do you want to see the semi-slug? Here you go. Is that going to focus? There he is with his semi-slug. You could just about make that out. There we go. Look at that.
Looking sod, isn't it?
Sir David Attenborough appears here at the Australian Museum with a photo of Attenborougharian rubicundus, which is around 35 to 45 millimeters long and found only in Tasmania. And then we've got the ocellated velvet gecko, known as Edura attenboroughi for a while. Is one of the first examples of species being named after Sir David. The nocturnal gecko found in Australia has large eyes and beautiful spots and bars down its back. There he is. Oh, this. I think there's two more. It's not just animals. There are plenty of plants on the list. Oh, I remember this one actually, including the giant carnivorous pitcher plant, Nepenthes attenboroughi, discovered in the highlands of the central Philippines and reaching up to 1.5 meters tall. It has even been known to trap rats in its pitchers. It's like an epic Venus flytrap. And then, see this?
Ooh.
This is a 3D model of a tiny 430 million year old crustacean found preserved in ancient volcanic rock. When researchers dedicated it to Sir David, he said, "The biggest compliment that a biologist or paleontologist can pay to another one is to name a fossil in his honor." And I take that as a very great compliment. There we go.
Facts.
Received the link. Thank you, Slimothy. I'll get Ben to go through that when we go through the crazy facts.
I have a fact about what he sent as well.
Got a story from Kylie. Let's check this story. Human skull spotted in Florida charity shop's Halloween display. What's going on this week? Mad week in the news. Conveniently for us. An anthropologist made a haunting discovery after a real human skull was spotted in the Halloween display of a charity shop in Florida. Police were alerted after the customer suspected the head smiling back at them as more than just a spooky decoration. The shopper happened to be an anthropologist, someone who specializes in the scientific study of humans, meaning they were able to tell the difference between a real skull and an artificial counterpart. The owner of the store in North Myers said the skull had been found in a storage unit purchased years beforehand.
Yeah.
Lee County Sheriff's Office said, in a twist of not-so-humorous events, today, Lee County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit detectives, stupid country, were notified of a skull located at a thrift store in North Fort Myers. Based upon the observations of detectives on scene, the skull is believed to be that of a human. The Lee County Sheriff's Office said it will work with the District's 21 Medical Examiner's Office to carry out further tests on the remains. This case is not believed to be suspicious in nature. Kylie said Ben would buy it. Kerry definitely would. No, funny enough, Brock, I thought that as I read it out. It wasn't humorous. It was a skull.
Yeah, but it was laughing. It had a laughy face on it.
It's quite smiley. Although I suppose it's all teeth, isn't it? It's a skull.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Have it, eh?
Does anyone have any more crazy news? I have one more crazy news story, and if none of you have any more crazy news for us, then we will move on to crazy facts.
Crazy news.
Crazy facts.
Crazy news.
Crazy facts. Okay, we'll do this one last story.
Go on then.
Oh, Kylie's posted another one. I will do my story, and then we'll do your other story, Kylie, and then we'll move on to crazy facts. So, dog leads owner to cat stuck 100 foot down Cornish mineshaft. You'll be pleased to know, Ben, this is van news. I heard this on the radio.
Yes.
Love a bit of
That
van news. So, a lucky cat was rescued by firefighters after falling 100 foot, 30 meters down a mine shaft in Cornwall, and it was all thanks to a quick thinking dog. After 6 days of searching, Mowgli's owner, Michelle Rose, said she had almost given up hope of finding her missing pet. But she said she saw her dog Daisy going berserk, running in and out of woods near their home in Harrow Barrow. There's a place called Harrow Barrow in Cornwall, apparently. Daisy's intervention led to the rescue of her feline friend, Miss Rose said. Daisy guided her along a footpath towards Prince of Wales' old mine workings, she said, before stopping dead in her tracks next to the mine shaft. Daisy is a superstar. She's an amazing dog. Without Daisy doing that, Mowgli could still be down there, that's for sure, Miss Rose said. She was persistent in making me follow her. It was amazing. The RSPCA and Cornwall Fire and Rescue were called, but it was too dark on the first night to access the mine shaft, the RSPCA said. The next morning, the team led by RSPCA Animal Rescue Officer Stephen Finlow spotted Mowgli, who was 100 feet down, but remarkably uninjured, and he was pulled to safety. The family has another cat, Baloo, who greeted Mowgli after he was pulled up. I see what they did there. Miss Rose said she adopted kittens Mowgli and Baloo in December 2022, and that rhymed, and oversaw a gentle introduction to Daisy, who was already resident. She added Daisy was already a year old when the kittens arrived, and they have all been inseparable ever since. She is quite matriarchal and puts up with them. They love her, and she's very protective of them. There's Ghost. Hello, Ghost. Did you hear the story about the doggy Ghost?
He did. Hey, mate. Wants to come say hello. Hello,
Oh.
Blue.
Forgot about my tea. Going cold.
Blue and Mowgli, the cats. I just read the headline that goes with Kylie's one.
Yep.
Tarantula Crossing.
So, motorcyclist taken to hospital after tarantula crossing the road causes a collision in California. The National Park Service warned the public that wildlife of all sizes are out due to flood damage in the Death Valley National Park caused by Storm Hilary in August. A tarantula crossing the road caused a collision that left a motorcyclist in hospital. Jesus, 2 tourists from Switzerland braked abruptly to avoid killing the spider after seeing it crossing State Route 190 in the Death Valley National Park on Saturday. A 24-year-old Canadian man on a motorbike then crashed into the back of the couple's rented camper van. The spider walked away unscathed, the National Park Service said. The motorcycle was taken to Desert View Hospital in Pahrump, Nevada, for treatment. His condition was not known.
There you go.
It goes on for a bit, but I think you get the essence.
Evanescence.
Evanescence, yep.
Wake me up.
Wake me up.
Can't wake up. Yes, I do have a bit of a mingling of dogs under me now. Maybe I shouldn't have tempted him over it.
Wonderful.
Good stories, though, everybody. Good stories.
Yes,
Well,
thank
I'll
you,
call them
everybody.
ones.
Wonderful
Thank you very
stories.
much. So, some crazy facts.
Give us some crazy facts.
Well, it just so happens that Gary sent me the link to the where I normally get my crazy facts from. So thank you, Gary. I do they do come from here anyway. So I'll lay some new ones on you because I tend to sort of sorry, the caboose decided that now's the time to pick up some growling noises.
I can hear them growling.
Yes. Hold on.
Lift music. Hold music.
There we go. Right. Okay. They could be small, but they're quiet for now. Right. So we'll start off with the first one because I never used this. But Mark, did you know that Australia is wider than the moon?
I love that one. We've done that one before.
Did you know, Mark? Headphones can increase the bacteria in your ears.
Can they?
I would have thought that was fairly obvious, wouldn't it?
Is
Is
it?
that a fact? Well, you imagine if you've got the old in-ear buds and you're jamming in the old. If you don't clean your earbuds, I suppose you don't clean your ears. It says wearing headphones for an hour an hour could increase the bacteria in your ears by up to 700 times.
Well, I was going to say, sometimes I'll be sat here, I'll be playing a game, or I'll be streaming, or I'll be doing a podcast with you, and all of a sudden I'll get a tickle in my ear, and I go, "Oh, what's that?" And then I'll take my headphone off like this, and there'll just be a massive ball of earwax that's just formed in there. So maybe there is something to that. I've seen it in action. We've got some crazy facts from the chat.
Oh, we like that. We like that.
We had one from Slim Boy Fat. He said that Michael Jackson tried to buy Marvel Comics.
That's interesting.
I did just give that a quick Google. During the interview, the subject of Michael Jackson's attempt to purchase Marvel, which largely had to do with his fondness of the character Spider-Man. The deal was shut down before it gained any real traction.
So you want about old MJ, but he was astute when it came to what to buy, because he didn't he own the Beatles masters, didn't he, or the rights to their music, or so? Yeah, he owned the rights to their music. So every time the song gets played, you on the radio anywhere where it's put out beyond your own music system, they earn money off it. I swear he owns the Beatles, the rights to their music.
I did not know that.
He was no slouch with him, but with purchasing.
That is crazy. Crazy fact.
Crazy facts.
That's another crazy fact. Slim also said 127. The longest time between two twins being born is 90 days.
Jesus.
Molly and Benjamin West are dizygotic fraternal twins who were born in Baltimore, Maryland, USA on January the 1st and March the 30th, 1996. Molly was 3 months premature, but doctors were able to hold off Benjamin's birth for 90 days.
Holding me off?
Whoa. Yeah, we're holding you off, Benjamin.
No.
For 90 days.
Okay, let's have a look. What haven't I used yet?
Brock Bosnar said water boils at 15 degrees 15 degrees Celsius in a vacuum.
So what's that there then in a vacuum? I understand what a vacuum is, but how are we translating that into? Is that like you get a Bunsen burner and then put something over it or something? What sort of vacuum is that?
In space. Does that mean water boils? Does that mean water boils at 15 degrees Celsius in space?
Yeah, good point. I suppose you put no, wouldn't it? Isn't it really cold in space?
Fact check.
How many crispy Ken's cremes can you eat? 48. Original glaze with the Oldmen. In your Henry Hoover, yes.
In your Henry Hoover. A vacuum of... It says 20 mmHg. I don't know what mmHg means. Millimeters per... I don't know. In a vacuum of 20 mmHg, water will boil at 15 degrees Celsius.
So we're still not given an idea of what that vacuum is. So I just wondered how that works. That's all. It's a weird one, isn't it? You know.
When distilling, you observe that water comes over at a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius after you have waited for the temperature to stabilize. No idea what that means. Hi, Ghost. There we go. Water immediately boils in space. Or in any vacuum.
I'm afraid the fireworks have begun again.
The fireworks have restarted. The rain has ceased. The dogs are going mental. Bless them.
Especially hates them. Come on, mate, calm down. Right, so did you know that, Mark, that Fruit Loops are all the same flavour despite their different colours?
No, I've had Fruit Loops. They're not all the same flavour.
It says this is such a disappointment, but it makes sense when you think about it.
I'm not having that.
According to my crazy facts here, Fruit Loops are all the same.
We've all been misled by those tempting lime green, orange, purple, yellow, and red loops into thinking they are lime, orange, grape, lemon, and cherry flavoured. But in fact, they are all the same flavour. What is that flavour, Ben?
It's got to be some sort of one-off fruit. Yeah, fruit. Fruit flavour.
Spelt FROOT.
Oh, right. It's like that, is it? It's
That's the flavour.
Their own one, is it?
That's
A sugar. That's what we've got in there. So, we've done that one.
Kaggy Ann said in the chat, Shrek. That's not much of a fact. Need a bit more than that. What's the Shrek fact?
Have we got anything on that? Shrek, get off my swamp. That wasn't very Shreky, was it?
She's calling me Shrek because of the earwax.
Oh, yeah, of course. He can create his own candles, can't he?
Oh. Any more crazy facts from the floor?
I've got a. I can't remember if we did the Spanish national anthem one before, have we? Have you heard that one?
Spanish national anthem? I don't think so.
The Spanish national anthem has no words. The Marcha is the only 4 national anthems in the world, along with those of Bosnia, Herzegovina. Can't pronounce
It's
it
Bosnia
right.
and Herzegovina, yeah.
Yeah, and San Marino. To have, they have no official lyrics. So there you go.
So it's just 3 countries: Spain, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and San Marino.
Oh, and Kosovo.
And Kosovo.
Kosovo as well.
You don't sing it; you hum it.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, yeah. I suppose just thinking about that.
Oh, you don't. You do interpretive dance.
Yeah. All that. We've done that one.
Or you could sing, say if it's the Spanish one, whatever tune it is, you'd be like, España, 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 over the top.
Escucho. So, did you know, Mark, that Jennifer Lopez inspired the creation of Google Images?
What?
After she wore her infamous dress at the 2000 Grammys, the search engine added the function because so many people were looking for pictures of her outfit.
Wow. And was it a particularly good outfit?
Don't know. I mean, she's not an unpretty looking lady.
No.
My love don't cost a thing.
So I think we've done that one. What is Scotland's national animal? Aminal.
And in the middle, it's a unicorn.
Yes, it's the unicorn.
Yes, Slim, I don't know if you heard. This is the one you've linked me is the one where I get my crazy facts from.
You have sent Ben the sauce for his crazy facts.
Sauce.
The sauce.
So, what else have we got? Walt Disney. Have we done that one about the Academy Awards?
Don't think
I
so.
can't remember if we've done one. Walt Disney has won the most Academy Awards.
Has
The
he?
House of the Mouse has won 26 Oscars and was nominated 59 times.
But I'm assuming that's for a collection of films, not just for one film.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, it doesn't go into that sort of heaviness on these sort of ones. It's sort of just very much gives you a block of colour, the main headline, and then a very short explanation underneath it.
How many was it again? Remind me.
It was 20. Yeah, it's won 26 Oscars and has been nominated 59 times.
Wow. Crazy facts.
Crazy facts.
Slim Boy Fat says Boeing used potatoes to test their in-flight Wi-Fi. Have you ever wondered how Boeing tests their in-flight Wi-Fi? They use potatoes. Potatoes reflect and absorb Wi-Fi signals similarly to human bodies. The project is even called SPUDS, which stands for Synthetic Personal Using Dialectic Substitution. The potatoes must have been sitting there for ages. At least they don't get bored. That is mad.
Did you know, Mark, that there's a fruit that tastes... No, we've done that one. It's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. I swear that sounds familiar. No, right. Okay, then. Well,
is it
bulb
poo?
on. Is
it poo that tastes like chocolate?
I'd rather eat poo.
Yeah, we know.
It says there's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Native to Central and South America, the fruit is called black Spaote? It's spelled SPSAPOTE. How are we pronouncing that?
S-A-P.
P-O-T-E.
Yeah. Sapote? Sapote?
And it tastes like a combination of sweet custard and chocolate.
Well, why don't we have... I want one.
Well, we'll
Where's
just
mine?
import you one along with the poo to make your necklace.
Where is my sapote? Did I tell you that my mother kindly brought me back some chocolate-flavoured poo from their holiday?
I did see that image in the podcast part of the Discord, and for a minute I thought you was referencing back to like where that person was at giraffe poo when they make the necklace.
Yeah, no, we were talking about would you rather eat poo-flavoured chocolate or chocolate-flavoured poo?
Oh yeah.
And after that discussion, I wonder if my parents even listened to it whilst they were on their way down there to their holiday. But they brought me back some chocolate-flavoured poo.
Well done, Mummy Smith.
And it was delicious. I enjoyed it very much.
What else have we got? Did you know, Mark, that the Easter Island heads have bodies?
Do they?
Yes.
I thought that was just like a rumour or a
Vicious
guess.
rumor.
Or a guess. Are they underground then?
It says, we've seen those iconic stone heads, but did you know in 2010, archaeologists found that two of the Pacific Island figures actually have torsos.
Crazy fact.
Crazy facts.
So they have proper actual torsos that they're just completely buried underground.
Oh, they got cold.
Yeah. You think who made them? Do we know who made the Easter Island statues? Because it's in the middle. It's right in the middle of the Pacific. It couldn't be like any more remote. And there's somebody's carved these heads and torsos.
Aliens.
Oh, is it aliens? Is it?
Watch the skies.
It was Dave. Timothy said it was Dave.
It was Dave, yeah. Hello, Dave. And then I'll give you one more, shall I?
Give me one more.
Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups logo. The surrealist artist created the iconic design in 1969.
Really?
Who'd have thought it? Yeah, Salvador Dali. Meow mucker.
Salvador, I'm Googling that. Salvador Dali, Chupa Chups.
Yeah, 1969. It says he came up with the iconic design.
The Chupa Chups logo was designed in 1969 by the surrealist artist Salvador Dali. Its first marketing campaign was the logo with the slogan "Es redondo y dura mucho chupa chups," which translates from Spanish as "It's round and long-lasting."
Well, it means factual.
Kagan said that sucks.
I would like to tell you one more because it's actually everybody can try it. It says you can't hum while pinching your nose. Oh, you do. Your just nose fills up.
I can do it. I can do it until my mouth fills up. Oh, well, no. Honestly, watch.
No. Yeah, because it's just forcing the air out your gob. You try to do it back. No, it just comes out your mouth.
Yeah, if your mouth's open, you can make noise, but if you close your mouth,
yeah. No, you can do it for a couple of seconds.
And if we all keep holding our nose, then for a little bit longer, then we'll all sound like we're from Liverpool. Liverpool.
So there we go, Mark. There's some extra crazy facts for you than we normally do. Has the chat got any more to lay on us? I like
any
the Michael
more
Jackson
crazy
one.
facts, or have you all found some, I'm sure, inappropriate Ask Us Anything questions? You don't have to mute. We don't mind hearing Ghost.
Okay, but on your red, he's pretty deafening. Anyway, yes. What? The blob of toothpaste on your toothbrush has a name. It's called a nurdle. Who came up with that? That needs a name, that does it? Yeah, who's going to get one? I'm naming it. What are you going to call it? Nurdle. Okay.
I'm going to remember that when I brush my teeth.
Oh,
Before
look, a
Betty
nurdle.
buys. When I do put my nurdle of toothpaste on my toothbrush. Right. Let's do straight to Ask Us Anything. Come on, chat. Hit us with it. I actually haven't looked for any Ask Us Anything questions. Ben and I were both supposed to supply our own Ask Us Anything questions, and you haven't either, have you?
I can quickly, as I have an old castard folder on my desktop, let me go to my 93 stupid questions to ask your friends.
We can
And
hit
I'm going to just
Google.
pick one at random quick.
Mr. Wonkster has asked, do all the old men have beards?
No, yes. Currently they do.
Slimothy's comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
Tunny's also comes and goes, but yes, yeah. I would say yes. Would you say yes, Slimothy? Tunny, would you say yes?
Hold on. Let me check my WhatsApp. Gary just started to send us a picture of him in bed. Let me check. I know, cast listeners, you're hearing it here, cast viewers and listeners, you're hearing it here first. I have a Gary, and I have a Mark in bed.
Yeah, you got a photo of me in bed as well.
I have pictures of everybody in bed. Yes, Gary is currently, unless he's shaved in the past couple of days, is sporting a beard. At least he was. What day? It doesn't tell me what day he sent it. He's currently got a beard.
Would
And I know
anybody
you have, because I can see it.
Would anybody else like to come on? Actually, appear. Only Tunny has actually come on and appeared to talk to us. Would anybody else want to come on and talk to us? I can send you the link. You can join. You can ask us questions.
Because look, Gary's already got one about a painful injury.
Wonkster is shy. No,
I'm shy. Pff,
bollocks.
yeah, shy.
You don't have to show your face, Wonkster. You can just join audio. Nobody, you can't be shy and be a streamer. That's not how this works.
No.
We stream because we're not shy.
I'm shy in the pants.
You're all internet people. You're not real people. I'm not talking to anybody here.
Yeah.
If it was an actual out in the open public speaking, that's a different thing. Most painful injury you have sustained, then? That's Slimothy's question.
Does it matter if you can't remember it because you was too young to remember it? Or no, then I can't remember it was painful, can I?
No. I had a tendency to keep dying when I was a baby. And then until I had my heart surgery. I'm sure that probably hurt quite a lot. But I don't remember it.
Fucking did.
Yeah.
I think you win on that front, mate.
Slimothy said you have to remember it. In that case, I think I'm really, really clumsy and I hurt myself all the time, but I can't. I've broken my finger. I've broken my nose twice. My neck aids was bad, but it wasn't especially painful.
Neck
I'm trying to.
Did you have a nasty rash or something?
It was infected sunburn. I went to a music festival, stood in the sun all day, and got really bad sunburn on the back of my neck over the course of an entire day, and it went wrong. It went bad, and every now and then it comes back. It's sort of scarred.
I'm not surprised, mate.
But that didn't hurt. That was just gross. That was. I'm trying to decide between breaking my finger. Breaking my nose didn't really hurt. I mean, it did when I was 5. But I'm trying to decide between breaking my finger and when I did my back in last year, because that was. Hence the name neck aids. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to hurting my back. No, it wasn't even last year. It was earlier this year. Just because I couldn't do anything. That made me so miserable. Like I was messaging you in the chat, I couldn't even go for a shit. I couldn't do anything. Immediately after I first did it, I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk.
That was pretty bad.
It was absolute misery. I probably have to say it was that.
You've had some pretty nasty ones, mate.
I was asking you to wipe my butt.
There's never a worse time, especially for a man, for having someone to help them wipe their tuchus.
Yeah.
There's no more vulnerable you can be than in the toilet.
Yeah. Lama remembers, see? When you
I
can't
would,
even get out of bed and stand or walk, you can't even contemplate how you're going to get to the bathroom and sit down and then wipe yourself and all of that. It's
you have to
misery.
sort of do a plan on how you're going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. If I do that now and I get up there, and yeah, I remember, mate, you was in some proper pain.
It was
weren't
the
you?
worst. It was
I would say mine that I can remember was, I believe it was named, was it Sega World? Do you remember that? There's near the Chocodero, isn't it? The Sega World, Namco Bandai. It had a few names. There's a big indoor arcade, massive indoor arcade in London near the Chocodero that was called Sega World for a bit. And
Okay.
it's one level, it was arcade machines. Next level, it was sort of
Was that
air.
near Battersea Power Station? Or am I thinking of something different?
No. It's like I said, the
Okay.
Chocodero Shopping Centre.
Okay.
And it just keeps going up and up, and then I think there was a Dodgems up there. It was better. So there was this football game where the football was sort of on a mechanical arm, and then you had this sort of, it was about 3 games, and then the idea is you kick the ball in the goal, but you're actually kicking a ball. So the balls come out like that, and you pay your quid or whatever it was. And I've done this big daddy run up at it and punted it with the front of my foot, and the thing was rock hard solid. So I've just smacked into it, and pretty much, and that was early, but it was me and 2 friends. So I pretty much just limped around London. It was I don't know if I broke a toe or what, but it was horrible.
Yeah.
Because all I had to do was be on my feet all day. But I thought it'd be soft. I figured it was going to slam into its little home.
Yeah.
And
That's what it's
everything would
supposed
be
to
all
do.
right. Exactly, right? No,
I've
I'm
seen
going to
them.
punt it. It stood still. I was like,
Maybe it didn't take your money properly or something for your turn.
well, I had it on a string, so I pulled it out. My quid.
That reminds me of I've broken my toe actually playing football, but that was because somebody who was twice as big as me, twice as wide, and me jumped on my foot, and all of his body weight went through one stud on my little toe. It didn't stand much of a chance.
Oh.
But also, it
Right,
reminds
so
me of I went on a holiday to Jersey last summer, 2022, and playing on the beach barefoot, playing football on the beach barefoot, and I saw a sandcastle, so I thought it'd be fun. As I was running past this sandcastle, I thought I'll punt the sandcastle. Because it'd be funny. It would go poof. It would be an explosion of sand everywhere. Not thinking that wet sand that you use in order to make a sandcastle is basically cement.
Ouch.
And that was that hurt.
Yeah, yourself. So you've walloped your nose, you've walloped a toe.
I've broken my nose twice. I've broken my right little finger and my right little toe. But my right little toe didn't really hurt that much, and I was still able to. I didn't even go to hospital or anything because there's not much you can do for it. I was just
Yeah, because they
carried
don't
on
do
walking
anything
around
with
on
your
it. I was
toes, do
still.
they?
I went to
Yeah.
work the next day. Yeah, there was nothing they could do for it. I was just like, I'm gonna be hobbling a bit because my toe fucking hurts. But that's I can when I come to editing this, I can remove ghosts. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
I
edit this
can't
too
believe
much though. I'm not gonna do too much.
No, it's fine. Though. I mean, like I say, it's only because they're letting
For the
off
audio version,
fireworks.
that is the video version is going to be completely untouched. I can't be asked with that.
So we've got Best Day Ever by our new cast listener watcher. Is that Best Day Ever question?
Yes.
I presume the mark.
What is your best day ever?
Ooh. You see, I've got what in my head. I've got
Outside of, I'm going to say to you, outside of weddings and children being born.
I was going to say,
'cause
yeah,
they're
we've got
obvious, boring answers.
We can't say weddings and the birth of your child and all that sort of stuff because that's best day ever.
The
Best day
Slim Boy
ever.
for that.
Oh, best day ever. I'd have to say, for me, we went to. You've heard of Terry Pratchett, the late Terry Pratchett, and his novels, the Discworld, the Discworld series.
Yeah, we've spoken about them before.
Wow. Oh, we have. I'm a Discworld fan, and we went. They used to, and I think they still do them. They do a Discworld event called. They did a book near Christmas called Hog's Watch. Yes, about the Hogfather instead of Santa Claus. It's called Hogfather.
Right.
Well, they have an event on at a place. The guy who makes all the Discworld, a lot of the Discworld official merch, used to make statues. They have an official. It's whereabouts on Springs with a K. It's near Wincanton. Wins with a K, he says, and they've dubbed it letters and words. I suppose it's so well. They have they've twinned it with Ankh-Morpork, which is the city inside the main city inside the Discworld, and they have something where they have an event where he used to turn up. So we've got pictures of me and Kerry. He stays for a 2-day event, and we were with him, and he's with everybody. He's not sort of ushered off to the side. He just mixes with you all day and talks about his books, or you can ask him anything. He literally is one of you lot. And we had something called the sausage supper. So they pinned, because there was loads of us all around the little pubs, and because obviously it's a tiny little village, so every pub had everybody from the event sitting down for something called the sausage supper, and you were teamed up with lots of other people. There was me and Kerry. We'd not been dating super long, and I've took all the way down there, and then they had the Discworld Beer Festival, and it was just good fun.
Lovely.
He came round, sat on the table with you, had a beer, chatted normal stuff like we are now, and I just remember it being
Terry
such
did.
a he was just honestly, but they didn't really sort of crowd round him. He just wandered about, and everybody just took it for granted. He'd come around and say, "How you doing? How you doing?"
No
Signed
way.
anything you wanted. Yeah, it was just be
That's
wandering
awesome.
about. It was really cool, mate.
When was this?
How long ago was that, Kerry? We went twice.
Producer Kerry.
2005 or 6 was our first one. We've been twice, and they did on the other after the second one. They just released what's the football book he did about how when the Wizards start playing for he create a football team. They streamed everybody together with gaffer tape, and they played foosball in real life.
Were they called the Wizard Sleeves?
Oh, I can't remember that. It's I can't remember what the book's called, but that had just released. So no, that was the what were they called? The stamps. That's it. They had a bit. They still print stamps. They can get special Discworld stamps that are used in Ankh-Morpork. But anyway, they strung everybody together with gaffer tape, and he was there being a officiato. It was honestly, mate. It was out of this world to just see him mingling. No one crowded around him. Everybody had the understanding that he was just part of the group, and it was around a good few hundred people there. But it's just an amazing experience just to see him.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Hello, mate. How are you doing? Yeah, all right, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm all right. Do you want a beer? Yeah, please do. Sit down. It's your due.
Yeah, I don't think he got the jokes, Timothy. I don't think he knows what a wizard sleeve is.
No, I don't know what is a wizard sleeve.
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's why I didn't get any reaction, Slim. Why am I really struggling to think of a best day ever? Is my life that sad? Come on, Ghosty.
Go, guys.
Stop being a pain in the ass.
Come here. Come here.
I think most of my best day evers revolve around football. Tragic as it sounds.
No, that's not tragic. You love football.
Stevenage getting promoted finally out of non-league up into the football league. I was there at Kidderminster. I went to that game because I knew that if we won it, we would get promoted, and that was when I was 20.
Ooh.
13 years ago. Stevenage a year after that, Stevenage getting promoted straight away, back to back again at Old Trafford in the playoff final. Stevenage beating Newcastle. There, hi Boo. She's not interested at all. Hi Boo. Oh, she's a cutie, isn't she? Oh, lovely kisses for Dad.
Yeah, if she didn't eat poop, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. I hope you've just eaten a fresh arse biscuit from Ghost before you kiss Dad on the mouth. No.
But there's no poopy smell. No, you don't lick the
I was licking the microphone now.
No, you don't.
Good girl, Boosty. Boosty? Boost.
Boosty.
There we go. I've combined them. Boost.
I know. There's a good girl with you. Yes.
Yeah, my 21st birthday was Stevenage beating Newcastle in the FA Cup.
Ooh.
Start of this year, winning 2-1 away at Villa Park, knocking out a Premier League team in their own stadium.
Mm.
Bit sad, really, but all of mine. I think they're the first things I think of. Obviously, like we say, outside of weddings and babies being born.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. We had to disinclude them because that's
Yeah.
Also, I'd say
whisper,
that this
Slim,
year was
listen.
one of doing the. I can't remember Mount Fitchett. I really enjoyed Mount Fitchett. I was up there with one of the best days ever because everybody. But I thought it was a really solid day. Getting to meet everybody.
Tell you what, yeah, you saying about that. The first time I ever did a 12-hour stream, I think that must have been for my 1-year anniversary. I think I did 12 hours for 12 months.
Have you done twice then? 12-hour.
Yes. But the first time I did it, I think I have anyway. Slimothy will remind me. His memory's better. The first time I did it was for my first stream anniversary. I did 12 hours for 12 months, and at the end of that I was honestly, I had the feeling I had after completing that, and all the support I got, and all the hype around it, and we just had an amazing time. That was a really good feeling. I really, that was one of the best days ever.
That's good. See,
much like yesterday, but the workload was shared yesterday between 5 of us.
There is something about doing it on your own compared to sharing the load. I must admit, I like to share a load.
You almost get so delirious towards the end of it that delirium turns into euphoria, kind of, doesn't it? It's like a drug, it's like nutmeg.
Lem sniff. How about coming in? We've there we go. Unseen
What is
Academicals.
Unseen
That's the one.
Academicals?
That is the football novel that the second time we went to the Hogs Watch as well. Hogs Watch event. That's where he did. He always followed the same thing. You have a sausage supper in the end, but the first one had a beer festival where every beer was a Discworld beer they'd created.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the great idea that I would start with the strongest first and work my way down the line because I thought that would be the good idea, right? So when some old Pratchett got next to me, yes, mate, I like your books. They're all right. Can you read them for me, though? Words. Oh, hello.
Hello, Slim Boy Fat.
Hello.
Hello.
This isn't working properly. Please hold.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mummy Smith.
Thank you, Mummy Smith.
Trying to get you on the headset.
No, can you not hear us?
It's the best day ever.
Working.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
There you go. Sorry, I can't have you on a headset.
Okay.
Oh,
that's fine. We can't hear us twice or anything. It's not. There's no interference.
I can't hear him twice.
Good. Nobody needs to hear me twice.
You just got much louder.
By the bucket load, I've tried to stop him, but
Hello.
he just went, "Oh, hello, hi, Mark. How you doing?"
Hi, Mark.
I hope that's a bit better for you, chat. Live cast chat. Yeah, Mum said Dalek as well. It's okay now. Okay. Yeah, I have to deal with Discord sometimes. Everybody goes all crackly, and I have to leave the Discord call and rejoin again. Blame OBS. It's all OBS's fault.
I did put my favourite meme from last night in the chat again.
Timothy, what's your worst injury?
Going over my handlebars and head first onto
on a bicycle?
On a pavement. Yes.
Ooh.
Going down a hill, trying to brake, didn't brake sharp enough, hit the curb, arse over tit.
Yeah, that's Ross, that is, mate.
Yeah. I was only about 9 or 10,
Mm.
if that. So yeah, that's probably the worst. I haven't really had any other injury. Oh, actually, no. My tooth abscess. That would probably be up there.
Oh,
When I like the Elephant Man.
who was it that said the two worst things in the world is tooth pain and ear pain? I can't remember.
I'd agree with tooth
But
pain.
yeah, not pleasant. Either of those
Isn't that
things.
it's all to do with synapses in your head and all that to do with it being close to your brain?
No idea.
No idea.
But there is pictures of me on Facebook for those who have got me on Facebook.
Was that you that said
And
that, Mum? I thought that was a quote from somebody.
I do look like the Elephant Man with my face swelled up.
Nice.
You didn't
No.
just turn your pockets out and get your knob out, did you?
No, because then I just look like a weirdo with my pockets turned out.
Right, here's
Like
one,
the Elephant Man.
gentlemen and chat. If you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why?
Year 2000.
Is that because nothing's changed when we live underwater?
That's 3000.
Yeah, Ben.
God, get your busted lyrics right.
No, mine would be year 2000.
Why?
And why?
I would tell my 18-year-old self not to be such a dickhead with money.
Yeah. Oh, we were so young and
Um,
naive.
Yeah, basically. That was as weird as it sounds, yeah.
I'd tell my
about you?
19-year-old self to stay in college.
That was,
Do
that
your
would be my
bloody
second one.
coursework.
Don't tell your lecturer to fuck off.
I think
and
I'd
walk out
travel
the
back.
classroom.
I always say the best year of my life was 2015. Can't really
What was that?
explain why, but I just had it was
Oh,
I don't know.
right.
It was just I don't know. 25 was just a really good year for me. I feel
When
I
did
feel like
Pokemon launch?
2016. I feel like I was peak Margarita. I was at my peak self in 2015. Went on an awesome holiday with my friends to Berlin. I think I did another holiday that year as well. I can't remember what it was, but had a great time. Following Stevenage up and down the country, messing around with my friends, living my best life.
Ooh, interesting. I'd probably go back to 1998 and I'd persuade my parents into not just to keep my Pokemon cards, but then persuade them into buying a case. Just a case would have probably been retail for about £400-500 because that's what they retail about today. So let's say that's still current, and then just keep them.
Yeah.
Just sort of sell them by the box now for some crazy amount of money. So what's a box go nowadays for? 15-20 grand
Yeah.
box nowadays.
Yeah, that's
what
not a
I'd do.
bad shout. I go back to 97, 98 and tell myself with all them Pokemon cards that I had back then. Don't open them.
Why?
Sit on them.
Yeah, sit on them. Yeah,
These are
sit
going to
on
be
them.
worth so much when you're 33.
Nice.
That's what
Never
I'd do,
collected 'em.
definitely. I
Not
always
that
tell
age.
myself that. I'd go and buy the first edition of them all and just sit on them and then be laughing the day doing pack breaks and selling them for like 150 quid a pack, 200 quid a pack.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. Definitely. Said that time again. Only because I'm still into it. So
Any more? Any more? Ask us anything questions?
come on, chat. We must have them. Ask away. It doesn't matter. Any question will be answered. Silly, serious. Silly obviously is better, but we answer silly and serious. Not ask Siri.
I found a list of them. I could either do some quick fire ones or I could bank them for another time. What do you guys think?
Hey, it's on you, boys. I'm
I
just
think you should
here
do
for the
one.
ride.
Do some quick fire ask us anythings, or
Yeah.
do some, or just save them for another time, or
Well, I've got mine. And why don't we do one?
Oh,
I've
yes.
got
You
my
haven't asked one.
funny one too. I'm going to do one. Okay. So out of my little list, there's lots of myths. Some are a bit weird. What are 3 things you could buy at the supermarket to make the cashier give you weird looks? What 3 things?
Cucumbers, condoms,
Oh
and
my
lube.
god! I was literally the first 2 words that came out my mouth was going to be pack of condoms, a cucumber, and and a can of air freshener.
Just in case. It's amazing how we go straight to the sexual side of a supermarket shop. Hey,
Bad Dragons, was that, Ben? What?
hey don't. If you want to advertise my company, Gary, there's plenty of ways to do it. The trouble
Sorry,
is
there
now,
are other dragons available.
yeah, but I cater to male and female. They, them, z's, them, you name them, mate. I've got them.
Bad
trying to think
Dragons,
now, 'cause
Google
now-
it, chat. Thank us later.
Yeah, just Google them. I'm trying to think now because they're automatically I'm going to everything I can think of that isn't sexual. I'm trying to think now, but supermarkets don't sell duct tape, do they?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Do they duct tape? Supermarkets sell duct tape?
Why not?
So maybe duct tape, some tea towels, and some black bags.
You forgot the bleach.
Yeah, the bleach. Yeah, no, I can have
So-
oh yeah. Yeah, I reckon that gets some funky looks too, wouldn't it? Or maybe well, no, I can't go back on it. I was going to say maybe like a knife or something. I don't even know you can buy knives in the supermarket anymore, can you? That isn't a butter and knife.
A sharp knife,
Ah.
a bin bag, and a shovel. So-
That's all you got. Beep it through. You sell them. Cool, Mark. You give us one.
Okay, let me just scroll through this list and I'll try and fish one, get out. That's good. Good mouth words, Mark. Pluso, do you have any ask us anything questions? Ask us anything, sir. What is the wildest thing you've ever done?
Wildest thing.
I
don't know if some of
already
this is
regret
fit for
asking this.
stream.
I'm going to refrain from answering this because my mother is in the audience.
Now. We said we'd answer it. You don't have to come up with that answer. I was trying to think some of the things I did, but mine were. I don't. Ooh.
I haven't
got a
really
few
done
that I
nothing
can't-
wild.
I'm trying
I'm
to think.
boring.
I've got to take out some experiences. Wildest thing.
Oh, I know one.
Oh, go on.
It was a very drunken night at Christmas do at Toys R Us. Years ago. So I'd have only been probably 18,
Mhm.
18, 19, I think. Got absolutely hammered. Following morning, somehow, don't ask me how, drove to work, fell asleep behind the counter. Got woken up by the security booth lady because she wanted to go for a lunch, and she said she'd been paging me for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, Jeanette was her name, correct. And then one of the guys who I used to drive past his house on the way to work, and I always used to give him a lift. And apparently he's still at the side of the road waving at me. I have no recollection of it at all. I think I must have probably been a good 5-6 times over the limit because I consumed over 20 bottles of Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh.
That
What's
was a
average at?
Mega
4.5%?
Bowl in Stevenage.
Mega Bowl.
Mega Bowl.
There you go. You both remember that place.
Yep, my dad used to do. What was it? Was it always the Mega Bowl? They have an older one there to begin with, didn't they?
So Mega Bowl was the one where Harvester is now,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wasn't that an ice
and
rink
then
as well?
Hollywood Bowl is the one.
They had one near the
Um,
train station, didn't they?
Oh God knows, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not
'cause
that
my-
old, Ben.
Unfortunately, not. No, I remember because my dad used to bowl on a team. You see, so I remember he used to go there on his. But yeah, I swear they used to have one in the town centre. That's where I remember going.
Hmm.
That is a good story, though, Gary.
Yeah,
You live and learn sort of story.
you
that
do.
one. How about you, Mark?
I don't wish to see.
Have you got any? So either it involves some sort of sexual act,
No.
or some sort of recreational item. Yes.
Not really.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
I was just
breaking something.
younger than I should have been, far drunker than I should have been, and running down the street wearing nothing but a car license plate that I found on the side of the road.
Ooh.
And the
When
next
was
vehicle,
this?
and the next vehicle that comes up behind me is a police car. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. Come on, Ben, let's have yours.
One story I might have to get greenlit by the wife before I could mention it on stream. 2 seconds.
He's checking with his producer, everybody. Producer Kerry, can I admit this live to the public?
Right, yep. She's
Yep.
greenlit it, so I'm all right. So, when we lived in Corby, Northamptonshire, we owned dogs for quite a few. We'd had all sorts of dogs. Anyway, so just so happens there was a couple of outdoory places. Like one was like what was that place? What was it? It was a country park. I forget what it was called now, but it was a country park. If you go 5 minutes outside of Corby, it's full of country parks. And it was a rainy day, so not many people had gone out, but we were walking the dog, and it was dead as dawn up, but it was quite a popular place for ramblers and all the rest. Anyway, so we're walking said dog, and Kerry, and it wasn't me, so I can, even though I took part in the act, it wasn't me who suggested the act. That Kerry said, "Do you want to have sex outside?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on then." So we snuck off in a wooded bit, and the dog's with us. It was one of the strangest experiences I've had. As we was only young, yeah. So Kerry's got the dog. We're trying to keep his attention away from us because it's just weird. And and it wasn't me who suggested that, but it did feel pretty wild because we were out and we weren't that well hidden. We did get hearing door slams and all that. Let's put it this way: I needed some motivation into the act because nothing wanted to work at the time. Everything remained
As long as you didn't get the dogs to provide the motivation.
No, the dog did definitely know. He was a Chihuahua. His name was Bean. He was a cross. He was a great little dog.
You didn't flick him, did you?
Oh, thank God for that. No, Kerry managed to keep him up front because it was just so I remember that, and that was pretty wild. I've got some other ones, but I'd rather not. But I'd rather not bring them up live. But yes, there you go. That was pretty wild as experiences go.
Yes,
There
very.
you go.
Thank you.
There you go. That's a new one for it.
Pluso, we'll make this the last one because we have been going for nearly 2 hours. Pluso has asked, any near-death experiences?
I have.
Mhm.
You have.
Mm.
You definitely have. Gary?
Nope,
Ooh.
none from me.
He's a very safe person, Gary.
I'm boring, mate. I've never even had a car accident.
I haven't had a car accident.
Well, everyone would touch some wood there. Then.
Yeah,
There you go. I've done that.
had a couple of accidents in Asda vans, but nothing in my car.
So coming in near death, Mark, you have been closer to death than me.
I'm a very lucky boy to be here. I think. Well, I hope Mum is still in the chat. I think I was given a 15% chance of survival as a baby, something like that. Because I had all sorts of things wrong with my heart. 4 things wrong to be specific, which is why it's called tetralogy of Fallot. I had open heart surgery as a baby, and I still have checkups on my heart every year, annual checkups, because I'm gonna need surgery again one day. But at the moment, I'm fine. It doesn't really affect me too much.
Oh, is it? You're still gonna have to have some more surgery here.
Yeah. I need a valve replacement
Whoa.
because they replaced the
Okay.
valve when I was a baby, but it's still baby sized. It hasn't grown with me,
Yeah.
so I've got a very leaky heart.
Oh, so there you go. Mark's
There you go.
Mark's definitely.
Mum said, "Yep, had shorter odds since."
I've had 2, but not as close as that. When I was 4 or 5, we stayed at when my dad did a lot of work in the early days for the business. We used to go away with them a lot. And one year we were at a Holiday Inn back when Holiday Inns before they were Holiday Inn Expresses. And I decided that it'd be a good thing to go and grab my dad's car keys and shove them in the electrical socket whilst it was on. I shot a good 10 foot across the floor. My old man said they took me to the hospital and said I was all
Wow.
right. So there you go. And I decided when I got my second company car and I got to pick it, it was I'd had a Ford Focus 1.6, and then I upgraded into a Ford Focus 2.0 when it was the original shape, the Z-Tech one, and I thought I was Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious. Just far more handsome looking, and I decided that it'd be a good thing up near Letchworth Gate roundabout to overtake towards the roundabout as we come towards the A1, and I've put my foot down, and the Ford Focus wasn't quite as quick as his movie cars, so there's me. I've shoved it in. I've got a car full of people because I'm showing off,
Yeah.
and I'm going head on into the 40-mile-an-hour traffic, doing got to be 80 mile an hour, something like that, to overtake, and it was clench your butt time. It was any closer, we would have yes, probably not be sitting in front of you to say hello. It would have been an
Yeah.
head-on proper splat. And after that, I always vowed that I'd never be an idiot
Yes.
behind the wheel again. So it wasn't worth my life. So yes, there you go. There's my 2.
I do have another one. I don't know if it really counts as a near-death experience, but I do remember when we went on holiday to Greece. I was 10 years old, and we were waiting to cross a very, very. I think we were walking back to our hotel after a night dinner out, and we were waiting to cross a very, very busy road, and I mean very busy road. And when I was 10, when I was younger, I hated dogs. I'm not like I am now. Absolutely hated dogs, and I can't remember if they were wild dogs, or if they were just wild. I can't remember if they were wild dogs like feral dogs, or if they were somebody's dogs, but they were just mental. But there were 3 dogs running down the roads towards us, running down the pavement towards us, and I was convinced that they were going to attack me and eat me. So I ran into the busy road.
Whoa!
And I still remember my mum screaming. I can still hear it because it was a very, very, very near miss with quite a few cars. But I would rather I fancied my chances more in the road with the cars zooming past than on the pavement with the dogs, because that's who I was when I was 10. Don't know if that really counts as a near-death experience, but it could have been.
I don't know. I think
It could have.
well, I don't know. Yeah, there's a yeah. Good. It just shows you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Nowadays, I'd be standing there like this, going, "Come to me, doggies! Come on, doggies!"
Slappering mouths coming out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I took the point.
Cujo. There we go.
There
Thank you,
we
Bullet for that.
go. I think
I'd choose the car over the mutilated by dogs, mate. Yeah. Well, there we go. We've had some right show until tonight. See, we told you we would always answer any question given to us.
We've saved all of our extra special confessions for the live one.
I've got more, but I don't think they should be broadcasted.
Yeah. Let's.
There was this one time at band camp.
Oh dear.
Let's wrap this up. Slimothy, can we please very kindly invite you to leave the call, please, sir? Thank
he
you very
goes.
much.
I hope you've all enjoyed it.
Closing ceremony. Yeah, should we give it a little bit of a There we go. That is it. What a 2 hours it's been.
Oh, it's been amazing.
What a very random episode of this that we've done, but I'm very
It's
pleased that
been
we've done
very
it.
random. Maybe a few more stories than we wanted to admit, but
Yeah.
we have to stick to our guns.
I'm pleased that we've done it.
Oh yeah, same as. I'm able to do it again. So it'd be nice to do another one when there's another. It'd be nice for special events.
Hopefully the people will enjoy watching and listening back to it. Look forward to the editing. I'm not gonna do too much editing to this because it's gonna drive me absolutely
Yeah,
potty.
we'll do, mate.
And we've been
Yeah.
going for 2 hours. So I will upload it in all the usual places, but I'm not going through the usual editing. It's going to be light editing. But yeah, that is about it. Should we close, sir?
I think we should, sir.
Should be
Before
20
any more
minutes.
stories get out.
Cool. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much to everybody for being here. Not just today, but all weekend. Yesterday for 15 hours. And for the last 2 hours today. Thank you for your contribution over the last 2 hours. Everybody in chat. Tanifer, thank you for coming on live with us. Slimothy, thank you for coming on live with us.
Well done. Thank you ever so much.
I have been Smith. Mr. Wonkster, thank you very much for the bits. That's not going to make any sense if you don't know how Twitch works. But thank you for getting your bits out, Mr. Wonkster. Very much appreciated. Love you long time. Yeah, I have been Smith. You can find me at twitch.tv/Markuhita.
And I've been Jones. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Bembis81. You can go to our link tree, which is linktr.ee/Oldmen for everything Oldmen. You can find the Twitch channels, you can find the Discord, you can find all the merchandise, and of course, you can find links to the podcast you're currently listening to. There's some of the merch for everybody who's watching this. Please go and follow the Old Men. They are none other than Slim Boy Fats 82, Markuhita, I am Tunny 100, and Mr. Narkills.
And yourself.
Oh, and me, of course,
Yeah.
Bendis 81. Please do. And I think, Mr. Smith, until the next time.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Old Castards with Smith and Jones.